Hey everybody, Mr. Quick here. Today we're going to be looking at Eureka Math / Engage in New York Math, Module 4, Lesson 8, Replacing Numbers with Letters. And today what we're going to be looking to do is make sure that you understand that a letter in an expression or an equation can represent a number. And we talked about that in our last lesson, replacing letters with numbers. We're kind of going the other way here. So a letter can represent a number, and when that number is replaced with a letter, an expression or an equation is stated. We'll kind of get to that here in a minute. We're also going to look at some different properties that remain true when you have when you replace the numbers with letters, and we'll talk about that right now. So let's go ahead and jump into some examples. Okay, let's go ahead and do this here. I say 4 plus 0 equals 4. Is that true or false? It is true, right? 4 times 1 equals 4 is true. 4 divided by 1 equals 4. That is true. 4 times 0 equals 0. That's true. Any number times 0 is 0, right? 1 divided by 4 is 1/4. That is true. So these are all true statements. How many of these statements would be true if the number 4 was replaced with the number 7 in the sentences? Well, let's take a look real quick. Take out all of our 4s, replace it with 7s. 7 plus 0 is 7, true. 7 times 1 is 7, true. 7 divided by 1 is 7, true. 7 times 0 is 0, true. 1 divided by 7 is 1/7. So if I took the 4 out, all the 4s out, and put the 7s in the place of those 4s, all of these sentences are still true, right? So, would the number sentences be true if we replaced that number, in this case if we replaced 7, with any number? Could you put any number in there and it would still be true? Think about it. It would be true as long as the number that we used to replace did not equal 0. So it would have to be any non-zero number for a few reasons. Division by 0 is undefined. You cannot make 0 groups of an object, and the group size can't be 0. So it looks like if you take that number 4, or in this case the number 7, and you replace it with any number besides 0, all the number sentences will still be true. Now let's get to the heart of what we're going to talk about today. A letter in an expression can represent a number. So you can have a letter that represents a number. When that number is replaced with a letter, the expression is stated. So, could we, let's use the letter G. Could we replace the number 7 with the letter G and still have all true statements? Well, let's see. I'll take out all my 7s and let's replace them with G's. G plus 0 would be G, right? If you had nothing to G, whatever it is, you still have G. G times 1 is G. That's true, because anything times 1 is itself. G divided by 1 is G. That's also true. G times 0 is 0, because anything times 0 is 0. And 1 divided by G would be 1 over G. So in this case, all of these statements are still true as long as G does not equal 0. And this is the symbol for does not equal. Okay, let's look at some different properties. Okay, this is the additive identity property of 0. G, we'll keep with the theme here, G plus 0 equals G. Can we choose any number to replace G? Let's try a few. Let's say 2 plus 0. Okay, that's going to be 2. Let's even use 0. 0 plus 0, oh, still 0. Okay, let's do 1,752 plus 0. You got it. It's going to be 1,752. So the additive identity property of 0 shows that any number added to 0 equals itself. The number's identity does not change. Okay, let's look at another property. Okay, let's check out the multiplicative property of 1. Multiplication, talking about 1. which would be that G times 1 equals G. Can you replace it with any number? Okay, let's try 7 times 1. Okay, that's still 7. All right, let's try 17. 17 times 1, yep, still 17. Let's try 0. Isn't anything times 0 still it's 0? Isn't that a different rule? Well, wait a minute. 0 times 1, 0. So if we start with G, multiply it by 1, we end up with G. Start with 0, multiply by 1, we end up with 0. So this one is in fact still true. The value of G, or any number, does not change when multiplied by 1. So the multiplicative identity property, or excuse me, the multiplicative property of 1 is that any number multiplied by 1 equals itself. You can take any number times 1, it's going to be the same number. Okay, let's look at the commutative property of addition and multiplication. Basically what we're seeing here is 3 plus 4 is the same thing as 4 plus 3. If we wanted to look at it in multiplication terms, we could say 3 times 4 is the same thing as 4 times 3. Now if we replace the 3's in these number sentences with the letter A, we would end up with A plus 4 equals 4 plus A, or A times 4 equals 4 times A. Now, I could replace A with any number. We could say, let's say A is 2. 2 plus 4 equals 4 plus 2. You could even use 0, right? 0 plus 4 equals 4 plus 0. Down here, same thing. 0 times 4 is going to be the same as 4 times 0. Or if we said, let's say 8. 8 times 4, same as 4 times 8. It's going to be the same thing every time. So the order when you're just adding or just subtracting, if you're just adding or just multiplying, the order doesn't matter. And in fact, instead of just saying A plus 4, the numbers don't matter either. So we can replace the 4's with the letter B. A plus B equals B plus A. Make some extra room down here. And then for our commutative property of multiplication, we could say A times B is the same as B times A. So it doesn't matter which order you multiply in, it's going to work the same way. Okay, I'm going to cut the video here, and we're going to talk more about this in class and look at some different examples. But the key thing is just knowing that you can replace numbers with letters, you can replace letters with numbers. You have to stick with the same. When it comes to what we're doing today, these could represent any number. Now a letter will still represent the same number. It can't be this A equals 7 and then in the same equation this A equals 6. Can't be that way. If this A is 7, then this A is 7. If this B is 2, then this B is 2. So they have to have one number in those terms. But you can also look at properties, and you could replace any. You could use any number to replace these letters, and the properties would still be true. So again, we'll continue to talk more about this in class and look at some different examples. Thanks for watching. We'll talk to you soon.